Going, this is NK, this smart view. So right about today we are on a very peculiar gameplay now where we can see what momentum. We are going through what slack. So all the way now from ID 98 to ID 107, which is a total of 10 gameplays. As I've stated, whenever you're on the Bet9ja system going on the high-low, make sure that you do not exceed anything more than what 10 draws, nothing beyond what 10 draws. So in this given setting now from ID 98 to ID 107, maximum 112 will be going on what lows. So it's all lows from here. We've gotten ourselves what this period of what momentum. We're entering into slack, which is what a period of lows. Following that, we should enter into what the period of equilibrium, that is this one and that and this and that. So let's get on to that now. So I would have started this gameplay here, but unfortunately my attention was carried away. So we're starting on ID 98 instead of ID 96. So from ID 98 we're going on what lows here. Expectation is very simple. Lows will what suffice, then we start seeing high low in some few minutes. But at the end of the day, between ID 98 to ID 107, we should see at least a total of what 6 lows minimum. And as I've told you, 6 lows is all you need in this system to be profitable, even if you are using a martingale or you are not using a what martingale. So first of all, from what this you get this, then you start seeing low high low high low high. But from ID 98 to ID 107, which is a total of 10 draws, you ought to see what it's up to 6 lows minimum. So let's get on to that now. Let's get on to that. We are on 98, this is 99. So we go on little by little until we're at ID 107. Then we see if we're having 6 or 7 lows, because we will definitely get into a point of what equilibrium, whereby the highs will occur, lows will occur, to be interchanging. You understand me? So I call it the balance and rebalance, balance, rebalance. So this is what we call a balance. Then we can go for rebalance. Instead of high next, you get a low. So you do understand me? So this is it. Balance, rebalance. So 3 now, we've gotten 2 lows. So we could go for a balance once again, which is getting another high. Then you go in for another low, or we see what a period of momentum whereby lows takes it. But for now, the best option to go on is what low, because I've checked out the statistics. That is one thing to note. I did not just randomly hop onto this. I checked on the statistics first of all. Then we went into a phase of what momentum. So many highs. There was like 7 highs in a row. So momentum, slack, then what balance, rebalance, then before what momentum once again. So let's get on to this now. From ID 98 we went on lows, and we continue on that. So this should be high. So as I told you, balance, rebalance, balance. So momentum, slack, balance, what rebalance. So if I wanted, I can skip out this whole period of what balance, rebalance. But as I told you, due to the nature of the gameplay now, we will see low dominate, which means that we don't expect highs to win anything more than 1 or 2 times in a row. But from ID 98 to ID 107, we should be getting ourselves up to 6 lows at minimum, which is the profit margin, be it with martingale or be it what without martingale. But majorly we must use the martingale, so we are not making considerations outside the martingale. But one major thing is that getting that 6 out of 10, and that's just it. So low once again. So balance, rebalance, as I told you. So the system of Bet9ja is fixed. From the beginning of the video, I told you one thing. We're going to momentum, slack. This is the period of slack. Then I told you the balance, rebalance, the equilibrium. Low will come, high will come, low will come, high will come, low will come, high would come. So that is just it. So we have another high low. So we're in the period of balance, rebalance. The next thing you get now is what? A complete shift into what? Period of momentum. And according to statistics that I told you, expectations is of low. So we have few gameplays to go. We've gotten ourselves from ID 98 right here, 3 lows and 2 highs on the balance and rebalance system. So this is it once again. So you can see, as I did tell you in the beginning, high low, low high, high low, balance rebalance, balance rebalance, balance rebalance. That is just how it would be up until what we get ourselves into the period of momentum. For now, we are just what? In the balance rebalance equilibrium phase. No clear dominance would be available for now, and as long as you are not losing more than 1 to 2 in a draw, which in this case we are going on lows, you are very, very much okay with the gameplay. So let's get on to this. Alright, so once again the same thing, low to high, high to low, low to high, high to low, low to high, high to low. Just a regular what? Equilibrium phase. So we have 3 more gameplays to go. Then we'll make our calculation. We should be expecting what? Momentum soon. So very shortly we'll get momentum. But before then, this is prone to happen. So as I told you at the beginning of this video, you will see high, you will see low, you will see high, you will just see low, just that way, and it happened exactly so. So another high. So very simple: low high, high low, low high, high low, low high, high low, low high. System of Bet9ja is simple. Just have the basic knowledge, then you advance the knowledge. So with advanced knowledge, you are no longer what? Doing a guesswork anymore. You are no longer what? On a guesswork. You just hit it and you keep going. So let's look into it. We should be having what? Momentum soon. Do we get 2 lows as the final gameplays, or a low and a high? If we get a low and a high, that is a 5 out of 10. For someone who is not using a martingale, you are not on profit. For someone with a martingale, you have a 35 to 45% profit margin. Alright, we got ourselves another low. So let's see if we get ourselves a final low, which brings momentum into the system, or still we get ourselves a high, which then completes it. But right now, from my idea 98, we have 1 low, 2 low, 3 low, 4 low, 5 lows. So do we get ourselves the 6th low, or do we get ourselves what? Another high? So a very high chance that we're getting ourselves the 6th low. Not because there is a fixed amount of times whereby you can go through balance and rebalance, but because momentum is set to come very soon. So let's look into this now. We have a few seconds left. As I told you, looking not to play more than 10 to 15 draws. So this next draw is actually going to be our 10th draw. So we have ourselves another high. So 5 out of 10. We didn't make a 2-loss streak at once. So low, 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 low. So everything complete equilibrium here. Complete equilibrium. 5 out of 10 is still what? A profitable gameplay. From the very beginning, I told you we are not going into momentum. We are going into what? The phase of equilibrium. Balance, rebalance, balance, rebalance. And this is it right about now. In a few minutes, we'll go through what? The period of momentum. So shortly, you would actually get to experience that. But for now, this was very much expected. Very, very much